2 years ago, Margaret was living her dream, finally taking that long-awaited trip to Italy. She had planned every detail, the charming hotels, the must-see landmarks, even the perfect walking shoes. But on day 3, something unexpected happened. She woke up feeling off. Her leg was swollen, achy, and unusually warm. By evening, she was in an Italian hospital with a diagnosis she'd barely heard of: deep vein thrombosis. A dangerous blood clot that, if it had reached her lungs, could have been fatal. "I never thought this could happen to me," she later admitted. "But I also didn't know how to prevent it." Margaret's story isn't rare. Traveling after 70 is still possible, but it comes with risks. Risks most people don't think about until it's too late. Today, we're breaking down 5 of the biggest dangers older travelers face, and more importantly, how to avoid them so you can travel safely and confidently. But before we dive in, if you love practical, no-nonsense advice on aging stronger and living better, hit subscribe. Let's make your next trip your safest and best one yet. Hidden danger number 1, the silent threat of blood clots, DVT. Margaret's mistake wasn't choosing Italy, it was how she got there. She spent over 10 hours on a plane, barely moving. She dozed off, watched a few movies, and figured she'd stretch once she arrived. But by the time she landed, a dangerous process had already begun in her body. At first, it was just a dull ache in her leg. She ignored it. By the next morning, her calf was swollen, warm, and tender to the touch. By evening, she was in an Italian hospital, shocked to learn she had deep vein thrombosis, DVT, a blood clot that could have turned deadly. DVT is a silent but serious risk for older travelers. When you sit for long periods on flights, trains, or road trips, blood flow in your legs slows down. In some cases, a clot can form. If that clot breaks free and travels to the lungs, it can cause a pulmonary embolism, a potentially fatal condition. The scariest part? Many people don't even know they have a clot until it's too late. DVT can happen to anyone, but some factors increase the risk. Age, blood circulation naturally slows down as we get older. Dehydration, thickened blood makes clots more likely. Medications. Some medications, including hormone therapy and blood pressure meds, can affect clotting. Recent surgery or health conditions. Conditions like varicose veins, heart disease, or obesity raise the risk. Long travel times. Flights over 4 hours significantly increase DVT risk, especially if you don't move much. The good news? DVT is preventable. A few simple changes can drastically reduce your risk. Move every hour, even small movements help. Set a reminder to stand up, stretch, and walk every 60 minutes. Stretch in your seat, flex your ankles, point and curl your toes, and rotate your feet to keep circulation moving. Wear compression socks. These improve blood flow and reduce swelling. They're an easy, affordable way to lower DVT risk. Stay hydrated. Skip alcohol and caffeine, which dehydrate you. Drink plenty of water to keep blood flowing smoothly. Consider medical advice. If you've had DVT before or have risk factors, talk to your doctor about blood thinners before a long trip. If Margaret had known these simple steps, her story might have been different. The next time you travel, don't just pack your bags. pack smart habits that keep you safe. Because the best trips aren't just about where you go, but making sure you return home healthy and well. Hidden danger number 2, running out of medication in a foreign country. Then there's George. He had planned the perfect trip to Japan, a bucket list adventure filled with breathtaking temples, world-class sushi, and the excitement of exploring a completely different culture. Everything was going smoothly until, halfway through his trip, he realized something terrifying. He had miscalculated his heart medication. At first, he tried to stay calm. No problem, he thought. I'll just pick up a refill at a local pharmacy. But when he walked in and showed them his prescription, he was met with blank stares. His medication didn't exist in Japan under the same name. Worse, without a local prescription, he couldn't just buy the equivalent. Panic set in. The stress alone made his blood pressure spike, the very thing his medication was supposed to prevent. George eventually found a hospital that could help him, but not before losing 2 full days of his trip to stress, uncertainty, and navigating a foreign healthcare system. Many travelers assume they can easily replace their medication abroad. But here's the truth. Medication names vary. A drug that's common in the US might go by a completely different name in another country. Regulations differ. Some prescriptions that are easy to get at home may require special approval or testing in a foreign country. Language barriers complicate things. Not all pharmacists or doctors speak English fluently, making it difficult to explain your needs. Unexpected delays. Even if a local doctor can prescribe your medication, getting an appointment and filling the prescription can take days. The good news? George's mistake was avoidable. Here's how to never run out of crucial medication while traveling. Pack extra doses. Always bring at least a week's extra supply in case of delays or lost baggage. Split your medication. Keep some in your carry-on, some in your checked luggage, and even a few doses in a separate bag. If one bag goes missing, you won't be left stranded. Carry a translated prescription list. Ask your doctor for a list of your medications with their generic names and get it translated into the local language of your destination. This makes it easier for a foreign pharmacist to find an alternative if needed. Know the local equivalents. Before your trip, check if your medication has a different name in your destination country. Websites like the International Drug Name Database can help. Get a doctor's note. Some countries have strict rules on bringing medication across borders. A doctor's note can help you avoid issues at customs. Consider a travel health consultation. If you rely on critical medication, schedule an appointment with a travel doctor before your trip. They can help you plan for any medical contingencies. George's story is a cautionary tale, but you don't have to learn the hard way. By taking these simple precautions, you can focus on enjoying your trip instead of scrambling to find life-saving medication in an unfamiliar place. Because the best trips aren't just about where you go, they're about knowing you're prepared for anything. Hidden danger number 3, falls in unfamiliar places. For Elaine, it was supposed to be a peaceful getaway to Greece. Warm sunshine, stunning ocean views, and a long-awaited break from everyday life. But on the very first morning at her hotel, everything changed. Still groggy from sleep, she stepped into the bathroom. and in an instant she was on the floor. The slick tile, combined with the lack of handrails, made for a dangerous combination. She had lost her balance, landing hard on her wrist. Within minutes, her hand was swollen, and the pain was unbearable. A trip to the local hospital confirmed the worst, a fractured wrist before her vacation had even truly begun. Falls are a leading cause of serious injury for older travelers. The problem? Travel takes you into unfamiliar places where hazards are easy to overlook until it's too late. Slippery hotel bathrooms. Many hotels have sleek, stylish tile floors but lack non-slip surfaces or handrails. Uneven sidewalks and cobblestone streets. Beautiful, historic destinations often have uneven pathways that increase the risk of tripping. Unexpected stairs and poor lighting. Some accommodations and tourist sites may have steep, narrow steps or dim lighting, making navigation tricky. Fatigue and jet lag. Traveling can be exhausting, reducing balance and coordination, making falls more likely. The good news: a few simple precautions can dramatically reduce the risk of falling while traveling. Book wisely. When choosing a hotel or rental, look for accessibility features like elevators, well-lit hallways, and handrails in bathrooms. Pack a small non-slip shower mat. These are lightweight and easy to carry. Placing one in a hotel shower can prevent slips on wet surfaces. Wear the right shoes. Comfortable non-slip shoes are a must, especially when walking on unfamiliar or uneven surfaces. Use a walking stick or cane if needed. If you already have balance concerns, a lightweight folding cane can provide extra stability without taking up much space. Check your surroundings. Whether stepping into a new hotel room, a public restroom, or an outdoor walkway, take a quick look around for potential hazards. Move slowly when adjusting to a new space. Jet lag, dim lighting, or just unfamiliar surroundings can throw off balance. Take your time, especially in the first 24 hours of arrival. Elaine never thought a bathroom floor could be her biggest travel hazard, but one small precaution, like packing a non-slip mat, could have saved her from weeks of pain. Travel is meant to be enjoyed, not spent in a hospital with a preventable injury. By taking these simple fall prevention measures, you can explore new destinations with confidence, knowing that your safety comes first. Because the best adventures don't just take you far, they bring you back home, safe and well. Hidden danger number 4, stomach issues and dehydration. Then there was Richard, a retired teacher finally making his way through South America. He had always been adventurous with food, eager to try local dishes wherever he traveled. From street markets to family-owned restaurants, he wanted the authentic experience. But after one particular meal, his stomach had other plans. It started with a dull cramp. Then came the nausea. Within hours, he was stuck in his hotel bathroom, battling relentless stomach pain and dehydration. Instead of exploring the ancient ruins and vibrant city streets, he spent 3 full days in his hotel room, weak, miserable, and regretting that one meal. Why travelers get sick? Stomach issues are one of the most common travel problems, especially in new environments where food and water quality may differ from what your body is used to. Water contamination. Even if locals drink it safely, your body might not handle the bacteria or minerals in unfiltered tap water. Unfamiliar foods. Street food and new cuisines are exciting, but some ingredients and cooking methods may upset your stomach. Lack of hygiene. Improperly washed produce, undercooked meat, or even unclean utensils can introduce harmful bacteria. Dehydration. Travel disrupts routines, and people often forget to drink enough water, which only worsens digestive problems. How to stay healthy while traveling. A little preparation can prevent days of misery and help you enjoy your trip to the fullest. Stick to bottled or filtered water. Even in places where tap water is safe, your body may not be accustomed to it. Use bottled water for drinking and even brushing your teeth if necessary. Avoid ice in drinks. Unless you're sure the ice is made from purified water, skip it. Ice can carry the same bacteria as tap water. Introduce new foods gradually. Instead of diving into everything at once, let your body adjust by trying small portions first. Eat where locals eat, but choose wisely. Look for busy, well-reviewed places where food is freshly prepared. Avoid anything that's been sitting out too long. Carry electrolyte packets. If stomach issues strike, dehydration can make things much worse. Electrolytes help replenish lost fluids and keep you from feeling drained. Wash your hands often. Hand sanitizer is helpful, but washing with soap and water before meals is the best defense against bacteria. He eventually recovered, but those 3 lost days, he could have spent them exploring breathtaking landscapes, meeting locals, and making unforgettable memories. Don't let stomach issues steal your adventure. By following these simple precautions, you can savor every bite of your journey without worrying about spending your vacation stuck in bed. Because the best trips aren't just about where you go, they're about feeling well enough to enjoy every moment. Hidden danger number 5, scams and senior travel fraud. When Evelyn landed in Paris, she was excited. It was her first trip alone since her husband passed, and she was determined to enjoy every moment. She had planned everything carefully, her itinerary, her hotels, even where she'd stop for coffee each morning. But at a crowded train station, something happened that she never expected. A friendly young man offered to help with her bags. He had a warm smile, spoke perfect English, and seemed genuinely kind. Grateful for the assistance, Evelyn handed over her suitcase while she fished for her train ticket. By the time she boarded, her wallet was gone. Her credit cards, ID, and cash vanished in an instant. Unfortunately, scammers and pickpockets specifically target tourists, especially seniors, because they assume they're more likely to be trusting or distracted. Here's how they do it. The helpful stranger. Scam. Someone offers to help with your bags, take your photo, or give directions, then disappears with your belongings. The distraction trick. A pickpocket creates a distraction, spilling something on you, dropping money near you, or even pretending to need help, while an accomplice robs you. Fake taxi and ATM scams. Overcharging for rides, using rigged card readers, or even pretending your card was declined to trick you into swiping twice. Street performers and petition scams. Crowds gather around street shows or people asking for donations, giving thieves the perfect cover. Evelyn was lucky. Her credit card company blocked the fraudulent charges, but the stress, it nearly ruined her trip. Here's how you can avoid falling victim to travel scams. Never hand your bags or wallet to strangers. If someone offers help, politely decline. Keep control of your belongings at all times. Use a secure money belt or hidden pouch. Keep your passport, extra cash, and cards under your clothes rather than in a purse or backpack. Know the common scams before you go. A quick Google search of scams in destination can prepare you for specific tricks used in that area. Be cautious at ATMs. Use machines inside banks. Cover your PIN. and never accept help from strangers. Stay alert in crowded areas. Tourist hotspots are prime locations for pickpockets. Keep your bag zipped and close to your body. Use RFID blocking wallets. This prevents electronic pickpocketing, scammers stealing card info using scanners in crowds. Ignore street distractions. If someone spills something on you, drops cash near you, or starts an unexpected conversation, stay aware of your belongings first. Traveling should be exciting, not stressful. By staying alert and prepared, you can explore new places with confidence, knowing you won't fall victim to common travel scams. Because the best trips aren't just about the memories you make, they're about keeping those memories stress-free. Margaret, George, Elaine, Richard, Evelyn, 5 different stories, but one common lesson. Traveling after 70 isn't about stopping, it's about preparing. The world is still yours to explore, but being prepared makes all the difference. Know the risks. Take simple precautions. Travel smarter, not harder. Because travel isn't just about where you go. It's about how you feel when you're there. Safe, confident, ready for adventure. So before your next trip, take these tips to heart. A little preparation can mean more joy, fewer worries, and the trip of a lifetime. Which of these risks surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more smart tips on aging stronger and living better, hit subscribe. We're on this journey together, and your best adventures are still ahead.